Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Debbie with another episode of My Two Cents with Debbie. Oh, before I get started, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night to anywhere in the world you're watching me from. I just want to know, just want to let you know that your subscription, your like, your share, and your comment is truly appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead, subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Now, this week episode of Tell Me Pastor, the headline says, boyfriend got his side chick's daughter pregnant. Lord. Okay. It says, Dear Pastor, I am working, but my boyfriend is not currently employed. He used to drive a taxi, but the car did not belong to him. It belonged to a woman. They are no longer friends, so she took her car back. I had some money saved, so I decided to buy a car to let him use as a taxi. The car cost 550,000 Jamaican dollars. Not sure how much that is in U.S. currency. I could not tell anyone in my family that I spent that amount of money to buy this man a car. Okay, but I love him, and that is why I did it. Okay. We were doing great. After he got the car, he would take me to work and pick me up. After the work day ended, he would drop me off at home, and then he would go to other places, I guess to, work. He could not tell me where he was. He could not, or he would not. Okay, he could not tell me where he was. Why not? Whenever I called him, he would say that he was on the job. But if you're driving a taxi and you on the, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Then I found a condom on the floor of the car. He said that he was not responsible for that. Okay, ma'am, I'm sure there were no passenger in his taxi having sex. So, well, again, getting ahead of myself. Okay. All right. Sometime on the weekends, I did not get any money from the car service. He could not tell me what happened to the money that he made. He could not, or he would not. He could not tell me what happened to the money he made. Why couldn't he? It's your car. You bought the car for him to use, to run it as a taxi. He could not. Okay. He could not tell you. Okay. I found out that during the day he was at another woman's house instead of working. My, oh my. Imagine that. That woman could be his mother. Okay. I also heard that he got the woman's daughter pregnant. I told him that he would have to go. He said that the girl is not carrying his baby. I believe that he got her pregnant and that he is sleeping with both the mother and the daughter. Let's see. Not the mama and the daughter at the same time. This man has left me in a big debt. I want the money back that I spent on him. How can I get my money back? Okay, first of all, you didn't say where this taxi was because you should have confiscated the damn taxi. You want the money back. He left you in debt. Okay, so if you had 550,000 Jamaican dollar, well, how much did the vehicle cost? And if that's the case, why weren't you demanding that each night? Because I've been to Jamaica, I've taken, a taxi, and the taxi system in Jamaica works differently than here in the US. So you go in a taxi, the person pays you cash. And I know from friends and family member, at the end of the day, and usually it's not even at the end of the day, like the person that owns the taxi, they would normally come and meet the person because they don't want you to drive around with all this cash. So they would normally come and meet you. I don't know, like I heard friends, I have some friends that said usually like at 6 o'clock, because some individual in Jamaica, from what I heard, and I could be wrong, so don't quote, they share a taxi. So say for instance, I share a taxi with another guy. And usually that happens when a different individual owns a taxi. Like in the case of the previous lady that she gave him the taxi, she might have had two drivers. So he would drive from, say, I don't know, 6 in the morning until say 5 in the afternoon. And then she would have another individual driving the taxi, say from 6 in the afternoon till whatever, midnight. So that's two different income, because you're not going to expect somebody to be driving, say, 6 o'clock once the kid starts going to school. Because a lot of children in Jamaica as well, they take a taxi to go to school. It's not like here in the US where you have, the yellow school bus. I assume in other countries, you have other means of transportation for the kids to go to school. But in Jamaica, a lot of the kids, they take the taxi. So instead of a driver, say, driving around all day, I'm just going to give a number, they might have made, say, 30,000 Jamaican dollar within that, period, the busy period, like, throughout the morning. The owner of the taxi, they would meet up with that person and give them, whatever they made. I don't know, 90% of the money. I don't know if they gave them 100%. So this way, you limit the chance of being robbed by, a passenger. So you, as the owner of the taxi, you never got a dime, and you didn't feel like taking your damn vehicle back. And now that you found out that he's sleeping with a woman and her daughter and got the daughter pregnant, all of a sudden now you're like, oh, he left me in debt. I want the money back that I spent on him. You spent it on him. I didn't see you anywhere in this article that you said you had him sign a promissory note. Also, I didn't see anywhere in this Dear Pastor where you said, oh, he asked me to pay for it. You said you bought it. So now that you found out that he's sleeping with somebody else, all of a sudden now magically you want your money back? Man, that's on you. You put this man ahead of you. If he was not working and you were working, you should have kicked his ass to the curb. Why would you have him living up in your house, not working? He should have had some way to go to the bank, to go take out a loan if he wanted to be a taxi operator. He should have gone to the bank and figure out, let me go get a loan. And if the damn bank says no, you'd have been like, hey, figure out some skill, do something. But I was not going to take my money and go give it to him. And you hear the stories constantly in Jamaica about taxi operator. They are servicing the public. And I'm not going to say all taxi operator, are cheating. But the potential is there. You have all these strange people coming into their vehicle. What do you think is going to happen? You said the lady that he was cheating with could be his mama. So he's young. You didn't say how old, he is. I know there are a lot of Jamaican men that they like to date older women. Because I've seen it. I've had friends, they've introduced me to their significant other, and I'm like, oh, this is your woman. Interesting. But to get his side chick daughter pregnant. So did you take the taxi? Did you take the vehicle back from him? Because now you're saying he left you in debt. Repossess the damn car. Give it back to the bank. I don't know if you could do a voluntary repossession And if that's the case, if you take the shit back, you give it to somebody else to drive. Give it to somebody else to drive and take the income from that and pay the bank. Or did you just leave him with the vehicle, hoping that he will come back to you? Well, if that's the case and you're not trying to get your damn vehicle back, then you have no one else to blame but yourself. You're just hoping then that he will come back to you. Well, man, then pay the bill. Because you should have taken the damn vehicle back from him, given it to somebody else to drive the taxi and use the income that that new driver gives you to pay back the loan. And at least you will still have income coming in. It's not like you were getting income from the taxi in the first place, because this man was not giving you any money. So now is the time to go get your vehicle, give it to somebody else to drive, and take the income from that driver and pay the bank. If the bank won't take the, well, that would be the best option. Because even if you return the vehicle, have them do a voluntary repossession, I don't know if they do that in Jamaica, I assume, you're still going to be in the hole for the remaining balance. So your best bet, take the damn car, give it to another driver, have that person give you the income from the taxi, pay the bank until the loan is paid off. I can't even say take him to court, because you probably have nothing in writing, because you loved him that much that you just went ahead and you bought him a car. And you probably didn't even have him sign a promissory note. So that's your fault. So take the damn car, give it to somebody else. That's my opinion. Take the income from the car and pay the bank. And wash your hands and be like, you know what? Call it a loss. But, girl, and next time, do not buy a man a damn vehicle. If they cannot afford to buy a vehicle on their own, you just sit back and look at them like, well, maybe you don't need to run a taxi. I know some people are going to be like, well, they were together. No, you took up $500,000 Jamaican dollar and you just bought a car. The first or second time you did not get an income from that car, you should have been like, give me the damn car, I'm taking it back to the bank. Or you get a different driver and be like, listen, drive it, but your ass is not driving my car since I'm not getting any money to pay this bill. So obviously you were probably using your salary to pay the car note. You just dumb dummy. Well, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? It's your girl again. Like I said, it's Debbie with another episode of My 2 Cents. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. Again, it's your girl Debbie with another episode of My 2 Cents. Until next time, Chabella.